Hey guys, as you can see, our layout is ready right now. So first of all, like it is not mandatory to follow exact same layout as me. Just make sure that you are comfortable with the layout. As simple as that. Feel free to do changes as per your convenience. Layout is basically individual perspective. Like some people like the project panel to be a two column. Some people like it is in a one column. Some people will like this like game panel and scene panel in this manner, like right, like divided by divided vertically, but I personally like it divided horizontally, something like it, and I personally like to keep it game panel below the scene panel, so something like that. Like it is basically layout which is where I feel comfortable, so make sure you are doing the required changes as you need. So yeah, like let's get started. So for now, for creating a player we need a simple square. So right now we have some default sprites in our project, but I will quickly tell how we can download a simple thing called as square. So here you can see, simply Google square png, go into an image and just try to download any of these. I think it will be a perfect for our project. So save image, save in a desktop. I will name it as square so it will be easy for importation. So I'm just going into Google, I'm just downloading a square png, as simple as that, and I'm just downloading that png into a desired location. So yeah, here you can see our png is ready. So just quickly hop into a Unity. So like the game projects are fairly large and complex solutions, right? So every developer should organize their project in a proper way. So by default you can see there is a one folder called as scenes, and under that there is a name sample scene, and this is a default scene that created by the Unity itself. So we can rename it first of all. What I can say it, yeah, I will name it as level 1 for now. I will get back to it why I called it like this. So yeah, like basically we have a scenes folder. So right now in a asset, so assets are nothing but a combination of scripts, combination of 2D art, combination of 2D sprites, 3D models, something like that. Like assets are the things which are required to make your game. So there can be different things. There can be animations in the assets. So it is a like parent folder for our entire project. Packages comes with the Unity, like it is a default folder comes with the Unity, so don't worry about it. We will simply create a new folder under assets, create new folder, and we will call it as sprites. So in 2D we majorly work with the sprites. Consider sprite as a sticker. So suppose you have a game object and you have attached sprite into that game object, then that game object will look like the exact same thing. Suppose you have a sprite of a monkey, something like that, and you have attached that sprite into your game object, then your game object will look like a monkey. Like that exact same thing, that exact same image will get appeared into your project. So consider sprite as a sticker. Like basically it is a 2D thing, that's why I'm calling it a sticker. 3D models are a different thing. 3D model have the dimensions, have width, have height and length as well. So yeah, like, but right now we will focus on the sprites. So whatever we are working for a 2D, we majorly call them sprites. So yeah, under sprites we can drag now our downloaded thing. So here is a square png. I will just simply drag it. Like here you can see I'm just dragging it. I'm going into my Unity, and here you can see I can able to drag anything which is downloaded directly into Unity, as simple as that. So under sprites you can see I have a square, like as simple as that. So it is by default. Like if you are downloaded the exact thing, then you can see it is already in a exact same format that we want, like sprite 2D and UI. Texture type should be sprite 2D UI. If you are downloading something else like default, then and I will just hit apply. So suppose your sprite is not your sprite is not exactly typed as sprite 2D UI. Here you can go, here what you can do, just click on the square. If you are seeing anything apart from sprite in bracket 2D and UI, you just simply need to click here sprite 2D and UI, and here you need to apply it. So here you can see your sprite is getting created. But yeah, like if you are downloading the exact same thing, it will appear in exact same way. But anyways, getting back to the player creation. So now I will create our player. So for creating player, we need a game object as we learned yesterday. So here I am doing right click, create empty. So this will be our player. I will quickly rename it as player. I will hit enter. So the name is changed, right? And yeah, like as we learned yesterday, right click, reset. So this player will be exact at the middle, and here you can see different tools. This is a move tool of the Unity. The short key of it is W. If you hit W, the arrows will appear. If you hit E, the rotation will appear. If you hit R, the scaling will appear. Okay, but yeah, for now I'm not doing anything. I'm doing Control Z. I'm again hitting W. So here you can see we have a player, but it is nothing, like there is nothing on the player. It is like an empty game object, right? So as you can see, yesterday we quickly added something called as Sprite Renderer. So this is nothing but a component, and game components are nothing but add-ons into our game objects to make our game object fruitful. So basically right now what we have is an empty game object. To make it a player, we need some structure, right? And we think, like we have designed our player will look like a square. So that is our decision. So to make this empty game object as a square, we need to add some components to it. So that's what we are doing right now. Here you can see a button, add component. You need to search for Sprite Renderer. You need to click that. So automatically the component will get added into a player game object. And here you can see little star. So that means our changes onto the scene haven't got saved. So as like most of the softwares, you can hit Control S to save. So yeah, we can go ahead. So here you can see Sprite Renderer, and right now the sprite is none. So right now in this Sprite Renderer there is no sprite, but right now we have downloaded a square sprite from Google, right? So just click that, either click on the small knob here and you can see square will appear here, or you can simply drag and drop this thing into this. As simple as that. Suppose this is a none, just like a default state, and you are dragging and dropping this thing here, so it will appear like, okay, our square is ready. Yeah, as simple as that. So our empty game object is converted into a simple square, like with a few simple clicks, right? So yeah, we will make our player look like something bluish. Generally, I will make our player bluish. Like please forgive me if I am making terrible color, but yeah, feel free if you want to change the color of the player as well. So I'm pretty much okay with the bluish player. So yeah, that's it. That's about it. This is a player creation. We will move ahead with the further procedure. Thanks a lot.